Welcome back to another episode of Milk and Cookies presented by Milky. I am your host, Vass, and I'm flying solo again this week. This week on the show, we have my dear friends. Fifth Valley have just released their debut EP, Least Expected Things. They've performed a sold-out headline show to celebrate the release, and now they're sitting down with me to really get into their history, who they are as a band, and kind of hint at what lies ahead.
I think the fit is good today.
I get so many compliments on these glasses, and I was at an Aria after party, and someone put them in my gift bag.
Really?
And I didn't know until the next day.
Oh.
And now they're mine. Yeah.
What's that DJ that Nelson was with?
Dom Dollar.
Yeah, is it Dom Dollars or something? I feel like they're Dom Dollar.
He was there.
Stop it.
Go for a lot on
Nelson was so nervous to ask him for a photo. Yeah,
I was
it was
so jealous.
funny.
I was so
it was
jealous.
like actually hilarious. I, as you know, love embarrassing people, so I was just like, he wants a photo.
My son wants a photo with
son
you.
wants a
Just
photo
real
with
quick.
you. Can you put him on a remix? It does. It's nice.
Don't you normally do this in like your apartment?
George's.
Not me.
Hence the cat.
Hence the cat.
Real.
Hence why I can like not talk by the end of it because my throat's closing up because I'm allergic to cats. What's your name again? I'm kidding.
Fifth Valley!
Like, you're like me, I'm Georgia. The last time I was in this backyard was when we did the Fifth Valley photo shoot,
Oh my god.
which is crazy.
Throwback.
Your best friend's just up there, the yellow plant, by the way.
I don't think we need to talk about that. And I was on the way over here, I was like, I'm sure it's going to come up. Because actually, there's only been 2 times in my life that I've blacked out. One was here, and the other one was before a Peking Duck concert. And I got denied entry, and then I went to the cinema across the road, sculled boiling hot coffee, like fucked my fucking throat. And then went back up, and they were like, no, you're still drunk. And I was like, here's my ID. I will spell my last name, and you will see I'm not drunk. And they're like, okay. And I spelt my last name, because, like, I know how to spell my fucking last name, whether I'm drunk or not. It's 17 letters, but whatever. And then I got in. Yeah.
Sometimes I don't think I'm real. Isn't that like that thing you were talking about? That
Biocentrism.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get him started.
Well, okay, wait. The theory of biocentrism is much wider, but if you just relate that to, like, these theories by, like, Plato, where, like, you're just living your most selfish desires in your dreams, then you can come to the conclusion that everything's real because nothing's real. Like, that's the conclusion I've made by relating it to other theorists. Like, the actual theory of biocentrism isn't exactly that nothing's real because everything's real, but that's how I related it to other theorists and come to that conclusion. And I wrote an essay about it, and I got a high distinction in a photography degree.
That's pretty sick.
Go King.
Oh, look at that. Every other time you've explained it, I've been like a little bit tipsy. And
Anytime I hear the word biocentrism,
you're triggered.
triggered.
But that's just because of your
What do
own
you think?
actions, not me.
It's not my problem.
But okay, Fifth Valley. So I guess, when did Fifth Valley start? Like, officially?
Like just after we did the Hollow Cove support.
Yeah, so
kinda.
February last year.
It was pretty much Fifth Valley at that point. We just hadn't worked out a name.
And
'Cause-
change some of the members up.
Yeah, we were going to be called
As
the
of yet.
Lilacs, and I'm glad we
Oh my
didn't.
gosh,
I
we were
remember
going to be
that.
called the
I remember that.
Yes.
I know. There's like,
Not a fan of
because I remember I did that shoot with Medium Build whilst you guys were recording the EP, and I shit talked that name to him, and I didn't know Nelson was recording audio at that point, and then he sent it to Georgia.
He
I was like,
did.
"Whoops."
I was like, wow, okay.
Whoops. I said a lot in that recording.
So funny. I don't think the Lilacs fits.
No.
Yeah, well, it fits this setting, but not our band.
Real.
But weren't you
Um,
also going to spell it like...
Oh, I didn't like that. With a K.
Yes.
Yeah.
Miles didn't know this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all news to me. I'm glad we're Fifth
Oh my gosh,
Valley.
you weren't in the band?
Would you have
I
Yeah.
wasn't
joined
in the band
Would you have
yet.
joined the
Yeah.
band if you were the LYLKAS or whatever it
Might
was,
have passed on it.
AKS?
Yeah, I'm not sure about
No,
that.
thank you.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it
would've
would have been
known.
a bit off-putting. Well, we were driving back from Mark Seymour. And I was
Yeah,
like,
do you guys
we're
know?
going
Do you
through
know Mark
names.
Seymour?
I know because you banged on about him. when
Wait,
you
what
did the
band was
show.
he in?
Hunters and Collectors.
Hunters and Collectors.
Is-
But we opened for him, and then I guess we were looking at a mountain.
Well, I was just in the Blue Mountains, and there's this like Fifth Valley, like little place, like on one of these hikes. And then we're going. Georgia was like, "There's this song, Dog Valley."
Oh my
And then I was
God,
like,
Dog Valley.
Fifth Valley. And I was like, "That's a band name." And
Wow.
like, see, that's how it came about.
There you go. Wow.
So then did you have to make sure you had 5 band members?
Yeah, it makes the most sense, hey.
I think, well, I mean, you think of 5 Seconds of Summer and there's only 4 of them. And
Oh
I
my
kind of
God,
like
drama.
Did
that.
they lose someone, or was it always
No,
four
there's
people?
always been 4. So I guess if
Oh.
you had to cut a band member, who would it be?
Oh, good question.
It's cut me. Makes the most sense.
Well, to be fair, yesterday when George and I were talking about this, and she was like, yeah, it's going to be me, Rob, and Miles tomorrow.
Rob and Mom. Sorry.
Because
Rob?
I did say that. No, but Vass was like, oh, you could invite Rob because like Rob actually worked on the EP with us.
True.
And then, yeah, I misspoke and I did forget Ryan and I said Rob instead. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Ryan.
and then I
Happens
was
a
like,
lot.
you know, you accidentally said Rob, and she was like, oh, I meant Miles. And I was like, no, you said Miles too. Why do you hate Ryan? Why do you hate
Georgia,
bad.
Miles.
Okay, so Ryan came up with Fifth Valley. Georgia just tried to take credit for it because she said we.
I just voted for it. We
Yeah.
had like a list of names.
What were some of the reject names?
The lilac spelt regularly. The lilac spelt with a K.
The angel number?
Fleet Street.
Fleet Street.
I kind of
Fleetwood
fuck with
Mac
Fleet
I
Street
really like Fleet
because
Street.
I really think Sweeney Todd the Demon Barber of Fleet Street is an incredible film. Not as good a musical.
Not, oh.
I was gonna say I'd feel like we would have to make Monopoly themed
Oh
Monopoly
my
themed
God.
songs if we were
Wait,
Fleet
but that'd
Street.
be so cute. The merch.
Yeah.
Speaking of merch, where is it?
Look, Ryan did speak about it.
Yes. We talked about it that
And Georgia shut it down, didn't she?
no, we just don't really have like branding yet, and like we're
True.
busy, like we just don't have time to do it yet.
I just think there's no point in making merch if we're not happy with like a logo and a vibe. Like
Yeah.
there's no point in making ugly merch.
Why would it be ugly?
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like we wouldn't let it get that far. Hopefully,
Someone would stop it before it got
Yeah.
ugly.
No,
Do
but
you like ugly clothes?
what the fuck?
Don't answer that.
No, but I mean that like I think it takes time because we wanted to have it
Right.
for the show.
You should have sold lighters.
You
I was
would
gonna
be
do
out
like,
like
bottle opening, but
bandanas?
It doesn't make sense for Fifth Valley.
Keychains
I
that
don't
are valleys.
keychains is cute.
I
I'm,
should've spoken
I'm
to
a
that.
well of ideas. Do you know how many promo ideas I've given her? And I doubt she's told you them.
Okay, let's
told
hear
me
it.
probably
Let's
a
hear it.
quarter.
Let's hear it. Let's
Let's
get
kick
into
off.
this.
Let's kick off.
Marketing campaign.
Firstly, Fifth Valley Hinge account where you're just inviting people to the show and sending the streaming link.
Okay, we can do this like right now.
I'm
Oh,
so
no.
down. My personal favorite one, this is where it gets good, is that Georgia gives me control over her Instagram account and the Fifth Valley account for at least an hour. And I put a video, collab it. I'll even collab on it myself for like exposure, where I say if you've ever
Doing charity
wanted
work.
to shoot your shot with Georgia, now's your time. Drop into the DMs. I'll go through. I'll pick the winners. And the only way they progress to the next stage is to send me a screenshot proving that they've pre-saved the EP. Then the only way to progress to the stage after that is they send me a screenshot of their ticket.
So basically, you're selling me.
I'm not selling you, I'm selling the band.
Real.
It's kind of like Love Island, like Love Valley.
I
Love
just think,
Valley.
I just
Love
think
Valley.
beyond that being like so funny, I just think the general public would love it.
Let's do it.
The general public.
You know
Should we
what?
do it right now?
My
Do you-
1,000 followers.
I'll give you the password, or you can just do it on my phone.
I imagine the password is like,
Oh my god,
That's so
it's so
close.
close.
cut that. Cut it right now.
you're kidding.
No, it's actually really close.
There's 5 of us, and we had to remember.
Oh my god, yeah. Ryan
It's
made
not
the password,
that. It's
guys.
not that.
I
No
remember
one tried
once
logging.
when we were out somewhere, for some reason Amy was logged in.
Oh
to
my gosh,
Fifth Valley.
Amy's still logged in.
Oh, did we?
Amy was logged in, and
we
Amy,
did that when we were a bit tipsy. I didn't remember.
yeah,
Tipsy.
and we put a story up, but then one of you deleted it.
Straight away.
Yeah,
I still have that video. We can post it.
I think post it. I think all promo is good promo.
Should we post that now?
I think so.
Well, not
No,
right
not
now
right
on the
now.
box.
But guys, the Hinge idea is good. To be fair, I must admit it's not an original idea. I met someone in New York who their band had done the same thing, but that was in America.
Was it
But-
really successful?
Different market.
I mean, the band broke up.
Oh,
I'm climbing a mountain for a reason, Vass.
Is that
That's-
metaphorical?
yeah,
It
that
is a little bit
metaphorical?
Literal.
Literal and metaphorical.
Wait, what's the real mountain?
Again,
I know you've told me. Is it Mount Kosciuszko?
no, like I'm like actually climbing a mountain. 6,000.
Yeah, but which one?
It's called Loboche East. I think that's how you say it. I'm not.
Why aren't you
Apologies.
doing Everest?
I am
He's
going
going
to
to
Everest
base
base camp, and then I go back down that trek, and then I climb that mountain. Full ice picks and like all that fun stuff. If I did
Well, shebang.
Everest, I would die.
Oh my
Like,
god, no. I was at a party a few weeks ago and you were there and my friend was telling me about how her husband climbed, I was about to say Emirates?
Emirates.
Climbed the-
Everest. And they had to like fly him down and his friend just continued on.
Yeah.
Didn't go down to help.
So you got altitude sickness. I'm actually
Something
on
like that.
medication.
I like that you know better than me and I was the one that the story was told
Wait,
to.
you didn't even. Oh, Georgia was like saying that as if she was being told directly.
No, she was standing there. She was adjacent.
Like Shire adjacent.
I don't remember you
No,
there.
because we brought it up because I mentioned Ryan doing it, and that's when Reese started talking about it.
You just have to make everything about you. I'm kidding. No, people are going to think I'm a bully. 'Cause Georgia and I already bully other Georgia. And this is confusing. Every Georgia and I bully each other.
All the Georges.
All the Georges.
I've lost count.
There's just two.
Oh.
Maybe it's in the name.
Sounds like
I
it.
don't think there's any beef. I just feel like you like to bully me.
You bully me way more.
I
She calls
do.
me old every day.
Oh my gosh, guys! Did you know Vass is gonna turn 30 this year?
Okay, the general public don't know that. Like, if you
Cut
Wikipedia
that,
me,
cut
my
that.
age is pretty vague.
Oh. So how old do
Wikipedia.
you feel?
Like 23.
Yeah.
You know what? Like, you give a responsible 23-year-old vibe.
Mature for my age.
yeah.
Yeah, I got that my whole life, which I think is why I'm immature now.
Maybe you're just traumatized.
I don't think so. I haven't had any like crazy trauma apart from like dermatitis.
That can be really traumatic, though.
Seriously,
No, it can be. It can, no, like, seriously.
I better rein it back in. So we ended on you're going to a mountain. Have you read The Alchemist? Wait, actually no.
Alchemist.
There's this book I read recently called Strange News from Another Planet, I think it's called, by Herman Hesse, and it's a bunch of short stories, and there's this story in it. There's this like fate in the town village, and this man like rocks up and then grants someone a wish, and then everyone starts coming, blah blah blah. Then these two friends come, one of them's a violinist, and he wishes something to do with music and floats off into the atmosphere playing his violin.
That's sick.
And then the other one's really upset by that because now he can't listen to it, so he asked to be turned into a mountain.
Oh.
And then the rest of
my
the story is about like the lifespan of the mountain and everything, like how much he experiences society changing, but he's just an observer and never really like in it.
And that's how we got the name Fifth Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's a
should-
good book.
That sounds like a very
cool.
beautiful story.
It is. There were a few that I was like about.
What genre is this?
I guess it was kind of no, not really fantasy, but it's
Bicentric.
just
I thought you were going to say fan fiction.
that's what I think of when you say mountains. That story. Is anyone
So-
going with you? You have to take a person, don't you? Like a
Yeah,
Sherpa or
I'm-
whatever it is.
Yeah, I've got a Sherpa. No one's going with me though. So I'm doing the trek alone with a Sherpa and a porter. The porters carry your gear so you don't get like messed up because it's pretty draining. But I am doing it alone because I tried to convince Miles.
No, I remember you asked me once.
Yeah, no one wants to climb a mountain.
Vass climbing a mountain.
No, once I went to help someone film something. I don't know, maybe I've told you this story before,
You
but
did.
I went to help someone film something and they were like, yeah, I'll drive us. It's just in like a creek. And I was like, cool. And they drive us and we're at the top of this like fucking, I guess, mountain.
Mm.
And I was like, where's the creek? And they're like, oh yeah, it's like a 2-hour hike down there.
And they just
I
left
wasn't
that out.
dressed for that. I didn't bring any food
And, like,
or any
your
fucking
gear.
water. I actually tumbled down. at
You
one
fell.
point. Yeah, and then I fell waist deep into mud.
With expensive camera gear.
No, I was just helping them. Like I was just pressing record whilst they then performed in front of it, or
They've just
whatever it
done
was.
They
Yeah.
They just lied to me.
And I hated that. And my great aunt died that day, and I didn't
Oh.
know because I had no reception.
So now I completely get why you just
Mhm.
don't want to hike, or you,
Yeah.
you're just
Oh
not
my gosh,
outdoorsy
yeah,
like
duh.
that.
No,
It's okay.
I'm not. Like
That's
I
perfectly
told
okay.
that girl in year 11, I like my grounds paved.
I feel like that story is more traumatic than the dermatitis.
So true.
Probably. No,
Yeah.
but like
Just
my
marginally.
dermatitis and eczema is fucking dumb. I'm on like medicated shit right now.
He's
for it all.
medicated.
It's clearing up. I think.
Looking great.
Thank you so much.
Looking good always.
It's
fam.
the only compliment you'll ever get from me.
Okay, so started off the band kind of just you two, right? Because you were a duo.
Started off the band, me and Rai.
Georgia Zoe, ex Ryan Lee.
Yeah, we didn't even have like a
Yeah.
duo name. We just were performing
Yeah.
together.
And then there was Rob.
Yeah, so we got, actually, Rob helped us at a show that we did together. We headlined.
Yeah, yeah.
I went to that,
You
right?
did go to
I
that.
did. And it was in the middle of Fashion Week. And I was
We-
committed to coming
Actually,
to see you.
so-
I remember
Nice.
you saying we should all go to like some fashion week after.
Yeah,
gosh.
and then you guys all bitched it, and I ended up going with the person I couldn't stand because I was actually just going to go home. I was like, there's no point me going back.
Mm.
And they're like, no, I want to go. I dressed for it. They looked like a fucking idiot. Thank God by the time I got there, anyone cool was gone.
So real.
Yeah.
But the show, that was
the
the start, I would suppose. But then we got offered this gig, Ryan and I got offered this gig called Vibes Fest in Cronulla. It's like over the long weekend, and pretty massive gig.
It's like Hollow Coves.
Is that the one I went to?
Yes,
Yes.
you did come
Yeah.
to that. Daryl Braithwaite was supposed to perform. He was
Oh,
supposed to be the headliner.
yes, but he fell off a horse. Kidding, I just thought that was funny.
That was good.
Thank you.
That was pretty good.
And Ryan was like, I think because it's such a massive gig that we should get a band. And I was like, absolutely not. I want more money.
Yeah.
Why would we use other people? This is such a silly idea.
Well-
I like the way we sound.
Yeah.
And then we actually sang with the band, and I was like, wait.
Well,
This
you
is
also like
fun.
just didn't want to do it in the first place.
I
And
actually acutely remember this.
Yeah.
Georgia being like, I don't want to do a
I was
band.
so
I don't wanna do a
against
band. She was
it.
like, my songs aren't made for bands.
So
Like,
true.
they're just
Prove
me,
wrong.
their guitar. Bands don't work. And then I
Princess.
remember her being like, it sounded really good. I
trust
really
Ryan.
liked
That-
it.
the moral of the story, trust Ryan. No, but you didn't want to. You didn't want to do it.
I didn't want.
And I remember Luke being like, who like helped us like get that gig. He was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah,
Like, you can't say no to
it's a
this.
pretty
Like,
epic
that is-
opportunity.
Holocaust's like one of the biggest streamed folk acts
Mm.
in the world. Like,
Yeah.
they're massive. That's like, and it's like I was doing like covers of their stuff. It's like yeah. And then
And
you
it was
came around.
It was a beautiful venue. Like, we were right on Cronulla Beach. Like, it was so
Yeah.
pretty, and it was such a perfect day.
Would have been better in Bondi.
Real. Okay.
That's just what I
Um,
represent.
The north and
I
south
coulda walked.
beaches of Sydney. Real. That's true.
It was beautiful.
Bondi's
with
not
sunset.
north, it's east. It's the eastern suburbs, not
Oh,
northern
eastern suburbs.
beaches, yeah.
Sorry.
It's pretty
What are
bad.
we-
My
are we-
bad.
We're south. Yeah,
We're south.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys
But
are
yeah.
below the equator. That
Real.
matters.
Real.
Love you though.
For a band with a geographical name, we need to brush up on our
Right?
southeast and west.
True.
My bad.
Miles is right.
My bad.
Miles wasn't here at that point.
Yeah.
I forget Miles.
So we had a very different band.
So wait,
all
Miles
new.
took over Rob.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
my friend introduced me to Rob at like a K barbecue, and Rob had just finished traveling. It was random, but Rob had just finished traveling like Thailand, and he just moved here, and I was like, obviously like hyping myself up.
What is up with the British progression of traveling Southeast Asia to settling in
Oh
Australia?
my gosh, yeah, we have multiple friends who have done that. Asia's a good stopover when you're coming to Australia as well, because for them the flight to Australia is quite long, right? Or am
it's
I
17 hours
am
London to
I
Perth.
messing up my geography again?
No,
no,
it
that's
is.
correct, right?
You've done the flight. Why are you?
No,
guessing
but like from the
these?
UK
Yeah.
to Asia,
Yeah.
yeah, to then.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense, and I think
Is it that much of a stopover? I mean, how long's a flight to Asia? I've never been to
I
Asia.
don't-
I'm not gonna lie.
it depends. It's
Where-
like 9
where
hours
in
to get
Asia
to
though?
Thailand.
Where did he? Thailand.
For example, Bali is like 6 hours.
Thailand's about 8 hours, 10 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's like this. Well, LA is like 13 hours. I'm so
Sorry.
sorry I interrupted you, Ryan.
Rob,
Rob, K
make it the
Barbecue.
cliff notes of how we met Rob.
K
K Barbecue hyped our music up, even though we'd only done All I've Known. No, we'd done we did restart with Rob. Rob just like helped us out, made it all sick. He's done a lot of cool stuff, which we won't talk about because he gets, I don't know, funny about it.
He met Hannah Montana.
Well, crazy.
Basically. And then he joined the band and he was like super helpful, he's so talented.
Incredibly
And
talented.
then he moved on to chefing after
Yeah,
a very
he
short time
became
running the band.
a chef. He went to culinary school. Culinary
I think either or.
culinary school, and he left the band. And then Miles joined the band.
Can I say something really
we love
funny about
Miles.
that I've just realised by you stumbling on that word? Because I've said many times that he looks like Edward Cullen.
Yeah.
Culinary. That's
He
really
does.
weird. Also during that, I remember the first time I found out that you like made music, or that you and Ryan made music together, was you and I worked at a
Redacted.
job together.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And you came up to me and you were like, "Oh, I need a good little portable speaker to get my grandfather for like Christmas or his birthday or something, because my song with Ryan just came out and he wants to listen to it." And I thought that was really cute. That was like
so
my
nice.
first like
Guys,
bit of knowledge of you guys making music.
I'm going to be
and-
so real though. He has never used the speaker. He can't figure out how to use it unless we're there.
Oh.
But I love him. Douglas,
cute.
love you. He a real one. But yeah.
Yeah.
Was he?
He wanted to listen to the
Was
song.
he who was on your story?
But
too?
yeah,
Oh,
he was wearing. Yeah, I love him. I love him so much.
was gonna-
Vash, what is your title?
Me.
Yeah, like, are you?
Vasily.
King, Overlord.
How did Milky?
My name actually does mean king. That's the translation of it to English.
What's your like business title?
Editor-in-chief.
Editor-in-chief. That's cool. I
That's
like
what it
that.
says on my
Where did
email.
Milky come from?
Such a long
Like
question.
the company or the name?
Both.
Okay. The company, it was COVID. I had been writing for another company. They weren't really focused on music, and then I had nothing doing COVID. Obviously, this was like 2020 COVID, like the first one. And I just started like writing articles and like posting them to the website, but never posting about the website. And then I made the Instagram account and would post to it, but it was like on private, so like no one saw it or anything, because I was like, oh, just build up posts before like trying to like make it a thing. And it kind of, people always ask like, how did it grow and blow up? And I was like, I don't know, I'm just good.
I didn't realize that it's like Milky's not that old.
No, it started in 2020.
That's crazy.
You don't remember we celebrated our 5th birthday last year?
Yeah, well, you didn't celebrate it.
Actually, the first time we were going to do it would have been, it was supposed to be around Valentine's Day last year. Or was it before that? No, it might have been before that, because Lucci Blue was in town and we spoke to him about doing it. And then Thomas from Warner Music was like, let's get Bless to do it.
Bless is so good.
And then I remember I was like walking around in Bunnings buying sand.
Why?
To make sandbags to weight things down.
That makes
I was
sense.
like, wait, this is not happening in 2 weeks. The actual name Milky, when I was in year 12, and I was in art class, I don't know, I just remember I would use the word like awesome a lot, and then at like the art show, my teacher made a point in front of everyone about how much I used the word awesome. It was very weird. Anyway, and so then I changed, and instead of saying awesome, started saying groovy, which is so gross.
I like
On
groovy.
reflection.
I
Okay.
like groovy. And
No,
also she
it's
targeted
good.
you.
It's good, but now there's just like it's cringe to think about.
Yeah.
And then I replaced that with Milky and just started saying Milky, as in like Milky as a euphemism for awesome.
That's crazy.
And then when it came time to give this company a name, my sister was like, "Why not Milky?" And I was like, "Yeah,
I like it.
I do like it.
thank you."
How different would your life be if it was called Groovy?
Oh.
I really don't think it would have like as
What
a
would the
brand.
podcast
I don't
be
think
called?
the branding would be good, and I don't think.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
No.
Milky's like interesting.
It is.
Also, you wouldn't have
Yeah,
milk and-
exactly.
Groove and cookies doesn't,
Also,
doesn't
Yeah,
have the
leaf
same
milk
you could be like
cookies.
dancing the whole time and like eating cookies.
Groovy.
You haven't even touched your cookies.
There's
Yeah,
there's
Georgia.
there's
Actually, do you want one?
oh
Do you want one?
Do I dip it in the milk?
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
Chinese
dip away.
Cookies and
Hi,
Chinese
I'm
tea.
Georgia, and
Okay.
you're watching Milk and Cookies.
So then you guys recorded with Rob. Yeah, I'm asking you whilst you're eating. You recorded with Rob. Why did you kick him out? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, he joined
I'm kidding. I know
culinary
he
school.
dumped you. It's fine.
So
Well, how did you guys meet Miles? Maybe Miles can tell this story.
yeah, it's good.
How did you come into the misfortune of meeting them?
So I have a friend called Sam, who I went to high school with, and Ryan and Sam organised this show called Not For This World in Cronulla, this
Segue.
festival. And one day Sam asked me to come put up posters with him, and Ryan was there, and so we met then, but didn't really like talk too much about band stuff. You played. Who'd you play with at that show? You played with Lucas and what's her name, Miranda Green, and some other people at that show. Who?
It was Lucas, Miranda, Dan that played with me.
Oh, Dan played with him.
We didn't talk about. Well, at that point, Rob was meant to still be in the band, but then he wasn't because I had a different bass player anyway. You were the Orange Passiona.
Yeah, I was playing with another
Yeah.
band called Orange Passiona. We played a killer set
Oh my god, I
there.
remember Ryan shit talking that name.
What? No, I didn't. That's a lie. What?
Who's lying here? One of you's lying.
I never lied.
Vass does not lie.
He's lied at least 17 times.
Count 18 now.
That's good. That's good. That is so many. That's good. That's so many layers to it.
Layers?
Layers.
Right.
Like an onion.
So I think that was August 2024, maybe October, something like that. And then
September 28th.
I was there, so it wasn't August.
September 28th.
Yeah.
Something around then. Then in about March last year, it's my 1 year Fifth Valley anniversary
Wow.
around now.
A lot happened on the 10th of April last year.
Yes.
It was the Ryan party. Me and Dan met Miles for the first time properly.
The 10th of April.
The 10th of April.
I thought Dan said it was.
No, the 10th of April. And it's the same day as our gig. It's Ella's birthday. That's why we're like, this is kind of like a full circle moment
Wow.
for the gig to be. It was here.
Was I there?
You were there.
Because I think I remember. Was Dan in the band by this point?
Yeah. So Dan's been playing with me the longest, other than Georgia. I met Dan through my work. So his like a band he was playing in, did like an event for the support work for all of my clients,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like, he's great, and then added him.
Dan is a killer drummer.
Yeah,
Shout out Dan.
And then I just was like, come play with me, because we did Yours and Ours and Wollongong and a couple other things, and he just, for some reason, stuck around. He left the other bands he was in
Wow.
to stay with me, so it makes me feel special, you know?
That is sweet. That's really nice and wholesome.
But yeah, Rob left, and I don't...
We're really hung up on Rob leaving. like what's
That's
going
I'm going to
on?
see him
coming up.
later. I miss him. I met Rob. I
Aren't you
miss
seeing him tonight?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
there you go.
You should too.
I will.
Georgia should. Miles has work.
I do have one.
Georgia said she's shouting, so that's
Wow, that's huge.
I got my first credit card this week. I got my first credit card.
good. That's not
Terrible
good.
Guys, I
financial
can't be
decisions.
trusted.
Here we come.
No, but I want to get points. So I've gotten the best one, so I can.
Like
Wait,
Pontus
are you,
points?
are you going to
points.
shout everyone every time and then make them pay
I
you
love
back? to
Yeah,
get points?
exactly. That's the thing. So I'm booking
That's the
all of our
scheme.
accommodation.
I think my ultimate goal is to like be sponsored by Qantas.
Real. I think that's so real. Sorry, that was just a pivot, but I really am
Yeah.
excited about my credit card, and I need to tell you guys.
Just excited to get some
Yeah.
spending.
Get a credit card
Done.
then. What the hell?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm a bit like splurging.
No.
It's dangerous, but go you, girlie.
Okay. And then
well-
so now everyone's in the band
Yeah.
because we're
Well, not everyone.
Well, I did-
almost
Because
everyone's in the band.
Lucas was playing with us at that point.
Yes, Lucas
Which I
played
think
too,
he
yeah.
recommended me to you guys and said you
Yes.
should hit up Miles and see if he wants to play for us.
Yeah, because Orange Pass moved to the UK.
Yeah, Milton. Well, I mean, Jesse, who was playing bass for Orange Passiona, she was already living in London, and then Milton was planning on moving. So that gig at Not For This World was always going to be our last show.
Yeah,
And
great show.
so I was kind of at a loose end after that. I was very happy when
When
you
was
hit me up. And
come
so
join.
I think when the first time I came and played with you guys. That was right around when you got the mixes back for Forley and for
Come
Come
Down.
Down.
The start of the EP.
Yeah.
Those first two songs. So then Miles isn't on those songs.
Nope.
No.
So why haven't you re-recorded them?
Re-recorded them.
Yeah.
Because I am broke and that already cost a lot of money.
It's because Rob did an excellent job, and
True.
I don't want to mess with that.
Oh wait, yeah, no, we like Rob. It's
True,
the other
Rob
one
did
you
a
don't
great
like.
job. Lucas did a really good job as well. So Lucas was on those tracks.
Yeah, he was on.
Yeah.
He was on Least Expected Things and Push.
He's on all of
Yeah,
He's on
yeah.
all of them.
Will is also. We ended up.
Will has
doing
added a
stuff.
little bit. So Will joined our band after we'd recorded everything in studio, but he has written some guitar parts over it as well. So it's nice because he's part of the EP now.
Yeah.
well.
So
Cute.
he's got his name on it. Which is
Yeah.
Nice.
How does it feel to be 30?
I'm not 30.
Sorry.
I actually have a question.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite artist that you've done a shoot with? I've wondered this for a
Ooh.
bit.
A shoot
Yeah, like a shoot
with or like a live show? Or do you
Either,
want two
actually.
separate answers?
Oh,
Ooh.
two separate answers could be cool if
Okay.
they're if they're significantly
Shoot.
different.
Shoot. In terms of like them being my favorite artist or it being like the best experience
Best
or like
experience.
I guess like best experience. Well, I mean, because if it's your favorite artist, then obviously you're gonna be like stoked to do that shoot.
I mean
Maybe.
hmm.
Got him thinking.
Yeah, actually. Okay, well live show it's Taylor Swift
Duh.
because like just nothing's going to top that.
T-Swivel.
I actually remember like someone we know once when they found out I was a photographer and they were like oh like I've a few bands like they play at like the local pubs, like I could like hit them up for you to like shoot for them, and I was like yeah that's so nice. And then they were like yeah like what have you done recently? And I was like Taylor Swift. And they were like oh I was being like nice because that's really nice that they were like oh
Yeah,
like if
I'll
you
get
need
you
help
some
or whatever
work.
like I know people. And I was like that's so lovely. To be fair, they actually could have been talking about you. I don't think I knew you that well at this point. I was like that's really sweet. And then yeah, but had to drop the Taylor in there.
The Taylor.
Actual shoots. It's funny because I feel like a lot of the time I get like really surprised. Like I'm thinking one's gonna suck, but they're actually really great. But I just think in general, like when we did the cover shoot with Luke Hemmings, that one was really cool. Like he was just lovely to
looked
work
cool.
with, so nice and super open to like ideas. Because like we did a lot of crazy makeup on him as well.
I did see that. Looks
Yeah, and then just like again like that one like Versace sent us clothes from Singapore. Like it's just like a crazy kind of
Yeah.
thing to say. And like everyone was on set, like the makeup artist and stylist that we used. So it was like really good. And then another one is it's another cover shoot, but it wasn't meant to be a cover shoot. It was just like a general like Milky shoot that I did in a green room on a boat during South by Southwest in 2023 with
Yeah.
Ecstasy, who's like a kind of like punk rock act from Canada. And I just remember it was actually like it was just me and one other person, and we went to this green room, and I think he was just kind of like getting in the zone because he was about to do a show, and he was just like sitting in the corner like super quietly, and I was almost just kind of like this feels not that it felt weird, but I was just kind of like okay, like is he gonna speak at any point? But then he was like super nice, super lovely. And yeah, we shot that, and I remember originally I was just like, oh, the photos are pretty like average.
Ooh.
Not for anything to do with him or
Yeah, yeah,
it. It
fair
was
enough.
just like, actually no, I thought they were really cool because we did some really cool stuff. But I thought the where we shot it was average because it was just like it was a green room on a boat, so it was just like wooden walls. But there was this mirror
Yeah.
wall that we used a lot of. And then when it was like we started doing the cover shoots, and we needed one for February, and it's like his album was coming out. We'd already done a shoot, and so then I just edited them in like an interesting way and kind of like printed them out, like fucked with the prints, scanned them, stuff like that. And it turned out really cool and interesting. So I think that like as a process was like really fun and rewarding, and that's my favorite cover shoot actually.
Yeah.
And then yeah, Luke was really good as well.
What's the dream artist collab? Who do you really want to work with?
I think Miley.
Yeah.
I think she'd be so fun
That would
to
be
work
fun.
with. And I think all her like content is really cool. I also think the album she put out last year was like the best album of last year. It was like this like experimental like psychedelic jazz pop R&B situation that was just so fucking cool. Yeah.
I have another question actually.
Mm-hmm.
Do you find, because you were talking about how that set was maybe boring or just you didn't get the photo, do you find that challenging a lot? Like, because obviously if you turn up and it's kind of a boring setup,
Yeah.
it's not their fault whoever
No,
take the photo
it is
of.
like an interesting one, especially because a lot of the shoots. So a lot of the times when I'm doing shoots, it's like during the artist promo day. So they have like 30 to 40 minutes allocated to each media outlet and whatnot. And a lot of the times, like all the promo is done at the record label's office. So after like a certain amount of shoots, you're like, okay, I've used every corner of this office. I've used every seat. I've used every room. Like, how am I going to make this work? And then you get lucky because, like, sometimes they move to a new building. And you're like, great, this is awesome. And you get to start over.
That was wholesome.
But, yeah, it can get a bit, like...
Just challenging.
challenging, and then just also like too like routine, because then you're like, okay, I know this building so well, I know where we're gonna go, and I know we're gonna do this, or I'll bring a backdrop, or blah 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 blah. And then funnily enough, it was like then like the doing the covers, because most of those happen in a studio and they're like a lot of a bigger production. That was like really like creatively invigorating again, and really made me enjoy it again, which I still do. But then I'm like, but then you go back to doing like just the general normal shoots, and you're like, okay, well now is it kind of even more of like a, I know what I could have, but because we don't have the timing and all that stuff. Because, like, when an artist is only in Sydney for, like, a day, obviously they can't dedicate, like, 4 hours to each person to do, like, a full-on thing.
I do have an idea for you.
Okay. But wait, I have one more thing to add to that.
Okay, no,
but
sorry.
then, so the end of it was when I got back from Greece. So it was that, like, August or September. Again, then I did just one of those kind of, like, normal shoots with a friend of mine, Charlie Pittman. And he...
Talented fella.
Yeah, he's great. We kind of like really took our time with it and did more like... It was more fun. And then that made me excited again. But that it was ever not exciting. It was just kind of like... It becomes such like a routine and like a... I can't think of the fucking word. Regular process.
Yeah.
That you'll then just kind of like... Oh... When you get to do something that's like not at a building that you're shooting like 9 out of 10 of your shoots at, you're like, yeah.
I do remember you
It's
calling me
interesting.
and being like, today's been so good, and I feel like I got like my creative spark back.
Yeah.
It's nice.
But then that hard drive corrupted, so I don't have any of the original
Oh.
files for it. I just have the
Unreal.
ones that he texted back to me.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Are there any shoot locations like the boat where you've shown up and you can be like, oh, this is going to be, you know, pretty average, but you've actually they've turned
Ooh.
out a lot better than you expected?
Probably a lot.
Yeah.
Because I'm just so good.
Well, no, there's so many times we just shot on the side of a random road.
Yeah.
Real.
Like, or against like a cement wall down in the rocks or whatever. And you're just, yeah, it's kind of like, how is this going to look good? But then I guess just everyone works together. And it also just helps if like the people that you're shooting kind of know what they're doing, if that makes sense. And if you don't have to direct them too much, then you're kind of focusing on making sure that it looks the best that it can be.
For
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, we used Ryan's house.
We
Oh,
did.
The
literally,
roof
actually,
shots?
up on that,
The
up on
roof
that
shots are
roof,
really good.
literally right there. I was like, this is gonna be shit. I
Yeah.
was like, one of us is gonna die,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna have to like write an
Well,
obituary.
I took that
It's the
inspo
poster.
photo. Like, I
Post
was
for the
like, I
show.
saw this inspo on Pinterest, and I was like, I love this, but like, where are we gonna get a roof?
Yeah,
And then Ryan's like, this
I
is
have
perfect, and his roof is actually so perfect
It
for
was.
it too. It worked out great.
Shout out to Colorbond.
yeah. No, the roof.
Sponsored.
I was saying I had an idea for you to make it like
Oh my
zest it up a
gosh,
bit. You're not
strap
gonna
in.
like it, I don't think. But you know, smoke machine and laser lights.
Oh my
I
god,
have
this
one.
man and his smoke machine.
Give us all
Swear to God.
Okay, it says it's non-carcinogenic and non-harmful.
I
on the
fucking
bottle.
hate
Well, I
smoke
would say
machines.
Oh.
I think it goes back to once I was at like a taping of The X Factor,
Okay.
and Jason Derulo performed.
Jason Derulo.
And he had a lot of smoke, and it like got stuck in my lungs, and I got sick, and so then I've just always hated them. But even just like shooting a show that has smoke, like a smoke
Dude.
machine, just makes I mean, it makes everything more
It's-
difficult, and it's fucking annoying. I do have a friend. His name's Jordan Kirk, and he's like a very talented photographer, and he does like the art. Well, he did the arias with me. He's moved to LA now, but he was like, no, like the worse the settings, like the better it is. And I was like, no, I can't deal with the fucking smoke. And he's like, no, I love it. The more it's like challenging, it's great. And I'm like, in one respect, I get that, but I also am like.
Yeah.
You're the
You
real
also
smoke
can't-
machine, Bess.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell
I'm the
yeah.
smoke machine.
Actually, I got
Smoke show.
Let's stop talking about me, because I can talk about myself all day.
Yappa 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 yappa.
So, Least Expected Things debut EP out now. I mean, I guess you guys have been working away at it for kind of over a year, but it's been recorded for a hot minute.
2 of the songs have.
Yeah, 2 of the songs have been recorded for like a year. The rest you kind of recorded at the end of last year. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
one of the songs, or 2 of the songs, were kind of like done even like a year and a half before that, and then one of them was redone, and then we kind of used like a little bit as an interlude.
Damn.
Yeah, we have an interlude in the
Yeah,
EP.
that's crazy.
Crazy.
What's the least expected thing that's ever happened to you? Like
Oh.
all of you.
One time, Talia, I was a child. I was lying in my room, and Talia, do you guys, if you know what a capo is, it's like that metal thing you put around your guitar so it holds the strings. She threw it at my face, and it chipped my tooth in half.
Are you ever going to let her live that down?
I'm never gonna let her live that down. And then I went to Slime Fest that same night, like the Nickelodeon Slime Fest, with like half a tooth.
Did
And
you
I-
get slimed?
Yeah, I got slimed, and I looked the ugliest I've ever looked. And I
Because of
just
the slime or the tooth or your
both,
general
like a mixture of
presence?
both. And then I met Jess Malboy the next day because it was like NRL Grand Final time, and I had to smile, but I couldn't show my teeth. So I was like, in the photo. Anyways,
You know, I think that was one of like the first things you told me of Talia. was her chipping your
I
Yeah, I've
love
heard
her.
that story a billion times.
that's so funny.
Poor girl.
Anyways, that's my least expected thing. Ryan, what's yours?
My least expected thing. Let me think for a minute. Can we do Miles? We're gonna do you.
Okay.
I guess my least expected thing was you hitting me up about joining the band, because
Aw.
you kind of just hit me up out of the blue,
That's
and I
really
hadn't
cute.
hadn't seen you for, I don't know, it would have been since the show, which was like 6 months before that, maybe. So, least expected thing is Fifth Valley.
Aww.
Cute.
This man warms my heart.
I talk about slime.
My
That's
least
crazy.
expected thing, honestly, like because George is like, you've done like a lot of vocal training, and you've always kind of been doing music. You would say? I don't know. About, have you like always? You've always, because Miles is also goated at guitar. You've been playing a long time, would you say as well?
Well, I guess, yeah. My mum bought me a little 3/4 classical guitar in, what was that, like in kindergarten for Christmas, and I went and did lessons for a little bit, but it never really went anywhere because it was like, oh, here's how you play hot cross buns,
Smoke
teaching
on the
all the
water.
notes. Like, it was fun for a little bit, but I kind of gave it up, and it was sitting in my closet for a while. But I started playing saxophone in year 3. I played until about year 10, something like that. And let me tell you, I was great. I was doing the AMEB music exams for it and stuff. Yeah, but I was never, like I would do concert band and stage band and all this sort of stuff. But I would never go home and be like, all right, I want to practice. I want to pick it up. But I started playing guitar because, some of my friends would play guitar, and like we would go to a studio on the weekends and just like jam. And so I picked up bass first, actually. I
Now he's
convinced my
back to
parents to get me a bass. I played that for about a year, and I said, all right, I want to play guitar now. So I convinced them to get me a guitar, and rest is history. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, you're a talented man. My least expected thing would be like, I can't play guitar. Like Miles can vouch for that. And I'm not like vocally trained.
Rhythm guitarist, by the way.
Yes. So like in COVID is like I started singing in COVID. So like just after I lost my dad was what kind of when I was like, okay, it was like a coping thing. So obviously I started really shit. I can pull up some videos. I just put on my story, and I don't know why I did that, but it was bad. Looking back, I don't think I could have foreseen that we would now be like doing music, like a band. We opened for Hollow Coes, which is like the coolest thing we've done. Hopefully we do some more cool things. That's my least expected thing, that we've like grown it to this, and then messaged Georgia like initially, and she's like, yeah, let's write, and then from there like everything's just like funneled off, I guess.
Least expected things.
There you go.
How do you feel that both of their answers are like quite musically
I know, I was like,
poignant,
can
and
I
yours
redo
is like,
mine?
I chipped my tooth.
I thought it was just like a funny.
There was a capo
You
in
know
the
when
story,
you
though.
go around and you're like, what's your name and one fun fact? Like, that's kind of the
Or
vibe I
like-
was going for.
Is there any love on there? No.
No love.
Heartbreak?
Well, heartbreak would be love.
Heartbreak, grief,
I don't even.
loss. It's pretty depressing.
I think it's a lot about change. It's change.
is.
It's
Change.
growing up. Least expected things.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, you could say it's depressing, but like, yeah, George is right. Like, it's changed,
Hey,
and it can
like
be
I love
depressing.
depressing music.
I don't think that like as a whole it's I think we talk about depressing things in a positive way. I think it's the way that you kind of shape it, and I think that's why the EP is about change.
Do you think it's easier to write more about like emotional, maybe sadder things than it is happier things?
100%. I've never written a happy song in my life.
Why
I
not?
think least expected things is the happiest song we through.
Yeah, I think that I'm such a happy person in my general
Yeah.
day-to-day life that when
Annoyingly happy.
oh
one
stop
might
it
say.
annoying okay
I'll back that.
but I think that I'll be happy in my day-to-day life, so music is where I get out every ounce of
Okay.
negativity and bad emotion. Not bad, but like sad or depressing emotion that I feel is in my
No,
music.
that's good. Music
can
is
back-
therapy.
I can
It is
back
therapy.
that a lot. Like, even just like in listening to music, you also listen to a lot of depressing music. Like
do.
what you could call depressing. I'm the same, and a lot of people
You should
tell me
fucking listen
that.
to the Wiggles.
Me too, but that's because of work. I listen to the Wiggles because of work. They were my top 3, or like in the top 3 for Spotify Wrapped because of my work.
That's crazy.
Hey, someone's got to do it.
True.
Someone's got to keep the lights of the big red bus on.
So true.
Valid. But like depressing change.
Yeah,
Change
growing
can
up.
be this. Let's get philosophical. You know, change can be depressing, but I think hindsight kind of can change that a little bit. Like you don't look back on it as being depressing. You kind of look back on it as like it was just difficult. It was hardship. You know.
Yeah, and you grow from everything.
Yeah, and I think that's what all of those songs together kind of encapsulate. I can talk specifically on like For Lee. Obviously, we all kind of know what that one's about.
I mean, they probably
don't.
True, I should probably say that.
So, quick question about Fully. Am I correct that it's like, did your dad write all of it? Like the words? Have I made that up in my head?
No. So,
Okay.
Forley's kind of dad was like very poetic, and he like when he got diagnosed with cancer, he kind of coped by like he'd write all these poems and like leave voice messages for like my family, and a lot of those ended up kind of being his way of saying goodbye to us. And he loved music, and he always wished he could have like had a band, and he used to sing with his brothers and sisters, and then he fell out with them and lost that. And he kind of got to do that a bit with me at the end of his life,
Mhm.
because obviously with the poems and all that, it became very significant to him. But yeah, so from the voice recordings, I kind of just took bits and pieces to get the lyrics for the song, just like his message to us. Like, I don't know, very heavy for me, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's relieving in a way, because it's like it's a legacy, you know, that
Yeah.
lives on.
It's so special.
And he's in Fading Light and For Lee, like the actual voice, the main voice recording, he's singing, which is really special that he's like
Yeah.
singing in that. I don't know, very special.
Did you find like going through all those recordings and kind of like piecing them together in a song was like helping with the grief?
Yes, like massively. I mean, I think when I wrote that, I wasn't coping with it, because that song changed like you probably remember some of the versions I showed you. Like, it started really, really, like, just straight out depressing, and like, it helped me cope with it. But then, as we kind of worked on it over like 2.5 years, there was like the first version was just very acoustic and just like very, I don't know, you'd be like depressing, and then as I kind of
depression.
I guess as I healed and kind of grew and like came to terms with it all and my life changed, the way that song changed was also like aligned with that. So I feel like what we've ended up with is heavy in the meaning, but it's kind of like uplifting.
It's
Massively uplifting. I think that kind of makes it very special.
It's so special.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't mind me asking, what was like your family's reaction to the song when you first played it for them?
That's a great question. It's almost like you do this all the time.
Just quickly, so many people replied to my story last night asking me what my letterboxd account is so they can add me and read my opinions, and I just think that's incredible.
So crazy.
I just love that.
That is
You would write
top
good
tier.
reviews.
I've actually never written a
You
review.
don't
No. Now I need
just
to
did
before
the
I
stars.
tell people.
Yeah.
I think you should do that.
Yeah.
Just
thank you.
Milky reviews.
Yeah.
New Instagram page.
Honestly, true.
What was my family's reaction? My sister couldn't listen to it at first. I think she don't want to like throw it out in the open. She doesn't cope with that kind of stuff well. And I don't know, hearing Dad's voice and those words, and I don't know what we just made it into, I think was difficult for her. I would say it's like probably the most meaningful thing I could have done for my dad in terms of, I don't know what music meant to him and what that does, because it's like, as I said, like legacy wise, if I have kids, that's going to be something that they can connect to. And even when I'm gone at my funeral, I imagine that might be the song that's played. But mum cried when she listened to it the first time. And then every version that kind of like refined, like I guess the emotion of it, just same reaction. I don't know. It was obviously very difficult. Like it's a hard like emotion to like put your finger on.
Yeah.
Like I guess that story in his voice, like a loved one that's gone. Yeah, I don't. Does that kind of? I feel like that kind of answers it.
Yeah. And so, like, when you kind of like are performing it, I guess how do you? This sounds like such a basic question, but how do you feel when you're performing it?
Honestly, like, I kind of want to cry sometimes, but like not in a negative way. Just like when we were opening for Hollow Coves, and I got to play that, and it's like I'm doing that for my dad, and just like he never got to see any of this. He no clue I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe in some weird way he knows, but it was very fulfilling, and like surreal. You know, like when I getting to play that, and then in a way, because I connected with Luke, who ended up getting that gig, and he's been very supportive for us. I connected with Luke because of that song, and he just found it. He thought it was very special. So it kind of, I feel like in a way, it kind of got us up there. So, it's so like playing that song is so fulfilling, and it's like full circle.
So obviously, like Forley, it's about Ryan's relationship with his dad, and he mentioned how there's the kind of they bonded playing music together, and that's kind of a very like father-son experience. There then is this kind of flip side for you in Push and Pull, where you're kind of looking at the dynamic between like a father and his daughter, and kind of when the daughter starts dating and
Real.
and all,
Actually,
and
yeah.
that kind of, but daddy, I love him thing.
Oh my god, that's literally the song.
In the like same vein as like how I asked Ryan, like, was writing that song, did that help give you any kind of like clarity into your father's perspective and stuff like that, or was it more just like He doesn't get me.
Okay. No, this is an
Sorry, I'm
excellent
not
question.
taking the piss.
No, you're right though. I think that I wrote this song. I had a look. What we're in 2026 now, right? I think I wrote it in 2017.
2017.
Oh, it's 20. What?
26.
Yeah, that's what it. What it
Year of our Lord
You said
26.
25.
did I really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We'll play the tape.
We're in. Pull it back. I think I wrote. No, it wouldn't have been 2017. It would have been 2019.
Oh, so you were a little child.
I was literally a child.
How old were you?
17 or 18.
At the age of 17 or 18, you
18.
thought you knew better than your father.
Okay. Here's okay. So the song is kind of about basically I was in a relationship and then I wasn't in a relationship and then I was in a relationship and then I wasn't with the same guy, and my family didn't like the way that he was treating me, obviously, because yeah, fair enough. And so he wasn't allowed at the beginning in the house at all, and then after that he wasn't allowed to stay over.
I hate having people in my house.
Real. But however, this guy kind of lived like a far, not super far, but like medium distance away, and we're children, so like we couldn't drive. So
You only just started driving.
I'm 23.
26.
So having him not be able to like stay over and come to it was like quite difficult. And at the time I was just so upset that I was like, my perspective at the time was, he can break my heart anywhere. Like, you not letting him come in the house is not going to protect me from anything. And I didn't understand where they were coming from at all. And I was like, if anything, you're pushing me away. I'll spend more time at his house. I'll spend more time with his family. Like, you not letting him in our home is not going to change anything. It's going to push me away. It's not going to push him away. That was the perspective at the time. And I think now recording this, and this sounds like a completely different song with the band. We have completely changed it. But looking back on it, I understand kind of why my dad had this stance. And although I might still not completely agree with it, and I don't know if that's what I would have done with my children, I understand that like he just loved me so much that it was just really hard for him to be around someone who could hurt his daughter.
Plus, you're the eldest.
I'm the oldest.
So it's like that's the first experience you ever would have had with it.
100%.
Which is crazy.
And I remember the first time that we broke up, because it was 4 times. The first time that we broke up, he like sent me money for ice cream. And like my dad sent me money for ice cream, and he's like, you won't be the last. Like, we love you so much. Literally.
This is the last time a man's going to dump your babe.
Literally. He was like, we're proud of you. We love you. And then I think towards the end, obviously, we got back together again after this point, and we got over it, and then we broke up again. But my parents were my biggest supporters and actually helped me through the whole thing a lot.
Cute.
So I think that the song has... my perspective's changed. The song hasn't changed, but my perspective of the song has changed. But at the time, I needed to get those emotions out, and that's what Push and Pull is.
Are you a fan? I'm presuming you like the Little Mermaid.
I love The Little Mermaid.
Checks out.
Look at this stuff, isn't it?
So what did? I mean, you can tell me what your dad thought of the song when he first heard it, but I would love to know what your sister thought of the song.
She doesn't react much.
Oh, really?
I think she likes it.
Okay.
I don't know. She hated this guy.
Okay.
So she was on
Holly's
Dad's...
always right.
Holly's always right. So that's actually a joke in my family, is that George is never right and Holly always is. Like, my cousins and all my uncles are like, Holly's super smart.
Does it suck for you? Because I'm the funniest of my siblings, but you're not of yours.
No, I'm so much funnier than her. I'm literally funnier than her. That's crazy.
Holly's pretty funny.
It's pretty funny.
I think you can drop a good joke, but Holly's naturally like funny.
Okay, real.
Yeah.
I think that...
And I think Holly would make someone a better breakfast than one fucking hash brown.
I'm not even going to touch on it.
No, that's a good... Vass has a point.
Going back to the question. Holly was anti-ex-boyfriend, even when I was with the boyfriend. I think she unfollowed him like years like before we broke up officially.
I actually fucking hate when like someone breaks up with a partner, and then someone else throws you under the bus that you never really liked them, And then you are like, okay, before I unfollow them, I'm just going to make sure that you're not going to get back with them. Yeah, no. So then you unfollow them, and then what happens a week later?
Sorry.
Fucking over it.
Hilarious.
Honestly, I'm not following anyone until, like, they're married.
Honestly, I think that's fair.
Like,
I'm a confused man.
Unless you start dating someone I already know, then, like...
That's
but
okay
then you're on the risk of me unfollowing you.
So true.
Yeah.
So, considering that this is like kind of a snapshot of you, like years ago, and this is not how you feel anymore, but it's still, you know, the song. Would you ever consider kind of writing a song in the similar vein? Like, you know how Mike Posner released that new song?
One, yeah.
Whereas, like, you know, I've matured now. I found God. I'm not taking any more pills to impress Avicii.
I definitely think I could. I think that as I've gotten older, my appreciation for my parents has gotten so much greater, obviously, as it does.
So
like,
good.
Yeah, like, I'm so grateful. Last night, guys, this is so cute. Last night I was at the Voice rap party. Sorry, maybe I drop the voice too often. Anyways.
George is on this season.
You should see her play the drums.
But I was at this party and my dad basically messaged me and was like, hey, I hope you're having the best time. Don't worry about catching the train home. We'll pay for your Uber. Love you.
That's nice.
That's so
And
nice.
I just think that that's so sweet. Like, they're always looking out for me, and I think I could definitely write a song about being supported and loved and safe and happy. And I am who I am because of them. So
I am who I am. Could you write a song about how funny Holly is?
I'll absolutely write a song about Holly and how funny she is.
Thank you. It's what the people want.
It is what the people
It's what
want.
the people
Holly, yeah.
If you ever have kids
Mhm.
and the same situation goes down, are you just going to play them this song? But no, because then it'll be from the perspective of they're right when they're wrong. Kids are always wrong.
But like, I still stand by, if this happened to me and I had kids, and I don't have kids, so like, I could be speaking totally, but like, I would actually prefer my kids to be in my home and safe. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless this boyfriend is like a drug
So you
dealer.
snuck out of the home?
No.
So
I
you
was
put
I
yourself
was
in-
allowed to go
You
stay
put
at his
yourself in
house.
unsafe positions is what you're saying.
All the way in,
I don't know what the fuck that is.
and I didn't drive. I had to catch 2 trains and a bus
Ooh.
to get there every time. And we slept in a single bed. He didn't have a double bed, so every time I slept in their house, we shared the single bed.
Girl, you are committed.
I know.
Nobody I've ever dated has done that for me. Dang.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
What was your writing process like? Because Push and Pull especially, right,
Yeah.
came from literally just me and 3 chords.
Yeah, well, Push and Pull was kind of already done by the time I had
Oh, shit.
joined the band.
Yeah.
But I feel like Least Expected Things was the one that I got to work on the most out of all of them. That kind of started from... did that start from you
A little lick.
playing that stuff on guitar? Because originally, like, I was playing... You know, the kind of middle bit of the song, like the little bass bit? I was kind of playing that throughout the song.
Yeah. Well,
And it turned into more like...
so in the middle of the
Straight.
song, there's this like stripped back part where Miles takes the reign, and it's just like, it's really pretty. I feel like bass doesn't get to take the reign too often.
Shout out to bass.
But yeah, I know I wrote that. I was aiming to try and like, because we're doing the EP, I was aiming to try and like extend on from Fall E, because that's like the main story for me in the EP. And then I showed you when you were like playing, because you go, I don't know what the notes are, but you like go up and down, and it's really sweet. I don't know.
I'm playing tenths. I don't know if people know what that is, but they sound very nice on bass. Yeah, but that kind of all came together very, very quickly, like in the matter of a couple rehearsals. And I mean, we changed a bit of the structure and added those like little parts after the choruses, but we kind of
Did it quickly.
did most of it pretty quickly. Yeah.
Least Expected Things is my favorite song lyrically.
Mm.
I think it has... My favorite lyric is a statement to say, view the truth is it's always us, I think is a great lyric. I think that it's just a special song for all of us, because you're right, like we all collabed on that song. It wasn't like Ryan came to us with a fully written song, or I didn't come with a fully written song. Like we actually worked on it together as a band, which is very different from the other songs. Like Fully was written, Push and Pull was written, aside from like the solos and stuff. Come Down, me and you had already written, but like Least Expected Things was us as a band writing, like the 5 of us together.
Full band song.
Full
Sorry,
band.
Will.
And
I was before Will's time too.
Oh, Will did in the end.
He did. Well, he did a
we-
little bit like post production.
Yeah, well, because we weren't happy with like, I don't know, layering, and we needed a bit like this. There were these
Yeah.
really bad synths that were like they kind of went like, dun, 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 and it was just too giddy, so we took that out.
That
and
that would have been Fifth Valley's happiest song. Yeah.
it didn't work for me. Jack, our producer, killed it. Just the synths didn't work for me.
Yeah.
And that's where Will came in. So yeah, we all touched it. You're right. We all had our little moment on that song.
Real touched it is crazy. So when it comes to like, I guess, writing, creating, all that stuff, what is your collaborative process like? Which one of them is the worst to work with?
Oh, Ryan's the most
He's
difficult
volunteering
to
that
work with.
information himself.
Ryan's the most difficult to work with because he... Okay, but it does depend on your process. My process, I like writing things in a structure. I like knowing I write something and I'm like, this is my verse, this is the melody I'm singing, I'm going to write the lyrics right now. I can't write a whole song and just go, mama, 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 mama. Like, I need to write the lyrics as I go, because lyrics are really important to me as a writer. Whereas Ryan will find one thing and like loop it, and then he'll come up with another part that's like separate, and then we have to try to figure out how to blend them together, and the lyrics come at the lyrics are the last thing that Ryan thinks about.
Yeah.
So it's just a very different way of writing, different processes.
Yeah. I think because you approach it as like
A story.
a vocalist, and
Yeah.
like and the lyrics, and I'm like trying to like build
The world.
Yeah, build like the scape, and that's like I feel like when Miles has got a song. By the way, I was going to say before, Miles should complete the songs about dads, and you should write a song about your dad. What's your dad's name? John. All right, we're going to write a song for
John.
John. Yeah, no, we do have a different process,
Very
and
different.
we definitely fight a lot because of that.
Yeah. Well, okay. But see, like Push and Pull was me. Fully was Ryan. Least Expected Things. All of us.
Yeah.
Team effort.
Mhm.
And the boys are just so good. Like Dan just kind of like hears a song one time and writes an incredible drum part and is so perfect.
He kills it every
He's
time.
literally perfect.
We decided to change the intro of Least Expected Things, just add like a little.
Ooh, we would have performed at the gig.
Yeah. So we're talking about just doing a little drum intro, like 4 bars or whatever before the song starts. And he just whipped, like, it was fucking
Straight away.
perfect the first
Yeah.
time. Didn't need to tell him anything, no notes. He's fantastic.
Who do you
Dan
have
always
to give the most notes to?
Probably right.
Well, he sings and plays guitar,
He
so
does.
he does double.
I don't really know music theory. I know a little bit. I don't really know how to play guitar. Like, he'll say like, play this, and then if he shows me, I can play it, but I don't know what it is. I really have been lazy. I need to learn more, I would say. But maybe, I mean, I was talking to Luke from Caravan of Sun about this, and he was kind of saying that it's probably a good thing, because then you're not like limited, because
I don't buy into that philosophy.
Well,
So
no.
many people like, don't learn music theory because you're limited. You'll start thinking that you can only do this. That's not what music theory is for. It's just to describe what concepts you're doing.
I think he was saying that. But I think where it was coming from was like, if you don't know the rules, there's no chance of you being limited by it. So like, you're not gonna. I guess when you learn music theory, like, it's a certain way of looking at music, and yes, you learn the notes and all this. But if you don't know and you're just playing with it, you could end up something really weird and cool. And I feel like some of the tunings that I use, which I get in trouble for a lot because I have 5
You have to carry
guitars play the
10
gig.
guitars with us.
I feel like, I don't know. That's like, you're not restricted in a way. You can end up with something really different. I don't know. You're probably right. Like, it would just help if I learned how to play correctly.
If each of you had to pick a song off the EP that's going to make someone an instant fan. Like, if they saw your Hinge page, they would swipe left to right.
Yo.
Right.
Do you swipe
Hello
on
there.
Hinge?
This is the
No.
fourth valley right
Click.
here. Actually, do we
You
say
can do
Fifth Valley
either.
or Fourth
You can
Valley?
swipe on it?
I'm third alley.
You would know.
Use it that
You're
much.
the expert.
I don't use it that much.
Okay, sorry. Back to the question.
Yeah, if each of you had to pick a song from the EP, it's going to make someone an on-the-spot die-hard fan. I'm talking like they're going to get Ryan's face tattooed on them. Which song would it be and why?
I already have Ryan's face tattooed on me.
That's actually why he's in the
That's
band.
a choice.
I feel like the EP from the. I mean, I was going to say a song that we've just like written that's not on the EP, but we needed to.
That
we
doesn't
needed to
count.
do the EP.
The question was pretty specific.
I mean, controversial. For me, it's always going to be Fall E. Because, like, I don't know, for me, that ticks all the boxes, like, in what I like about music. And then it goes really big at the end.
And am I correct in thinking Georgia barely sings on that one?
Well, but I was gonna say Push and Pull, in which Ryan barely sings on, but that's not an attack at Ryan.
Because you're both conceded.
Yeah, real.
Let's meet in the middle and say least expected thing.
No. Like,
No,
I
no,
think it's
no.
our own opinions. I think Least Expected Things is a less controversial song, but Come Down's a vibe too. I think Push and Pull is a statement. I think Foley and Push and Pull are like statement pieces. I don't know. So I think that they'd make the biggest impact, personally. William?
I like Push and Pull because I get to turn my distortion pedal on,
Which
and
is
that makes me
obvious.
happy.
Real. Miles?
I'd say Come Down.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's probably my favorite off the EP.
Come Down is, like, such a good all-rounder. I feel like on the EP, that's probably... It's just like an all-rounder. Like, especially when we play it live, it's, I don't know, it's just cruisy for us.
I didn't realize that Push and Pull was about like tensions between you and your dad. I thought that was a relationship song. So that's news for me.
I guess that makes you a good songwriter.
Yeah, because it's applicable to
Assign
both.
their own connotations to it.
That's the other thing that I like about Least Expected Things as well, because Ryan and I have very different verses. I think that Ryan's verse is about his dad, and I think for me Least Expected Things kind of is about like a relationship ending, sort of, in a way. Which one is crazy? But I think that like you can kind of put your own meaning to the song, and it's just like about the least expected things that happen in your life. You don't see it coming and it happens. So I think that's cool. Yeah. It is whatever you want it to mean. Anyways, I railroaded that question. Sorry, my bad.
Some juicy tea right there.
Juicy tea,
Yeah.
so juicy.
I kind of want to hear Will's, like, least expected thing for us.
Oh yeah, what's the
'Cause
least
Will would have
expected
something.
thing?
Like, you join and you're like, wow, Ryan's weird.
My least expected thing being ginger. That sucks.
People pay to get that color.
I dated a ginger once. I like gingers. So.
You guys get a room or
Later, there's a camera. Oh, sorry.
that's
Lindsay
That's what we've
Lohan's
got
a
it there for.
ginger.
Will's more my type.
very observant. Yes.
That wasn't the context of the statement, but lovely. Well, Georgia said you're recording your next single soon.
We are.
So there's this really cool guy named Brad, and my friend Rob introduced us to him, and he's really cool and talented, and we're recording with him. But it's a song called Far Too Deep, and it's about my last breakup, which ended up not being a breakup. I think it's the best song I've ever written, and it's really cool, and I think we killed it. Just saying. And there's a saxophone.
He said I've ever written, but we wrote this, not I.
Let me correct that. That we have ever written. And the best thing that I have, like, the sections that I wrote are the best I've ever written. Sorry, to clarify.
Well, yeah, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for
Shout out
taking
to
me down to
Milky.
the Shire for us. Milky, we love you.
Yeah, the Shire. Thank you for not eating a single cookie that Ryan laid out for you.
I had half of one.
A half
Oh,
is not
wait.
good.
And
Who's gonna eat the other
guys,
half?
because I split it not the way that you should in Scotch
Oh,
fingers
put her in
too.
jail.
Wait, what's your favorite cookie? Oh my god.
Yeah. What's everyone's favorite cookie?
You ask me this all the time. You've actually asked me this at least
In
73
what
times.
world would I have ever asked what's your favorite cookie?
Yeah, I think in the
Why would
context
I
of
have
this
said that?
what this podcast is
What
called.
was your answer?
It was just like a chocolate cookie, like the Coles ones. The Coles ones are so good.
Oh, crazy.
Maybe like a Subway one.
Mmm.
about, like, Digestives with the chocolate on them.
That is an awful answer.
Excuse me, you dunk a digestive in like coffee or like milk?
The name
I
digestive
agree.
biscuits very off-putting.
I agree.
I feel like it's something my great grandma would be eating.
So good. Honestly, probably a digestive or the ones you get from Coles that have like the M&Ms in them. When they're like
Oh yeah.
when they're like not stale yet but still kind of
Yeah.
soft in that middle ground. Oh, peak.
My mum used to make these oat and choc chip cookies that were really good.
I do like oat
So
cookies.
that for a bit of nostalgia, except she probably kept them in the oven too long most of the time.
That's
A bit
so
softer.
cute.
I like them a bit softer, but they're good.
Top tier. No, I like the like regular choc chip cookies from Coles, but the ones with like a ridiculous amount of choc chips in them. Hi guys, I'm Georgia,
I'm Ryan.
I'm Will.
I'm Miles.
and we are 4 out of the 5 members of Fifth Valley, and we have an EP out called Least Expected Things, and you should go listen to it.
Demand they go.
You should listen. You will.
have to.
You will.
We
listen
will
to
make
it
you.
right now.
Make sure to tune in next time for more of season 2 of Milk and Cookies presented by Milky.